It's another edition of the program you've been waiting for. New Dawn. My name is Michael Akintunde, and of course, we treat issues on this program. We talk about a lot of things. We talk about governance in Ondo State. We, in our only two way, try sensitize indigents of Ondo State. New Dawn is the program every Wednesday afternoon from 12:30 to 1. My name is Michael Akintunde, and my guest this afternoon is the chairman of Ifedore local government, Mr. Alex Oladimeji. We're going to talk about so many things. Okay, but before I ask my first question, good to have you in the studios for the FM.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Okay, you were saying something when I mentioned that particular name.
Yeah, in Nigeria we like title. Say Mr. So I'm engineer.
Engineer, yeah. Alex. Okay, Oladimeji. Good to have you in the studios of Adaba FM again.
Thank you.
Well, the last time you were here, we talked about so many things. So many questions you dodged. I don't know why, and I'm going to ask again a few questions you failed to answer the last time I came. Yes, I'm going to ask you. I need to tell you, so I need to prepare your mind before then.
I don't think I dodged any question.
Okay.
I answer all questions you put across.
Tactically, you dodged some questions the last time you were here. Okay, I'm going to start with this one. It's something trending in Nigeria at the moment. A lot of Nigerians are not too happy. Why the proposed increase in value-added tax? What exactly you think is wrong? Many believe your party in power, the center, some of the policies are not too favorable. What's your take on it?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you are talking about value-added. I think that's the federal government policies, and I don't think we have much to say about that.
You do not have anything to say about that?
What do you want me to say?
Okay, Nigerians believe the APC government are not really doing enough to eradicate poverty, so to speak. And now, many experts believe this might likely bring inflation.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, and they must have their reasons. And yes, I think it's a proposal, and it has not been stamped, if I'm to tell you the truth. So it's a proposal.
Aside party affiliations now, as a Nigerian.
Oh no, let me finish up with what I'm saying. And as far as I'm concerned, the issue of value address is a proposal, and it depends on Nigerian reaction. If Nigerians say they don't want it, and the government is unable to justify why they are increasing the value added, it won't work. As far as I'm concerned, so I don't see that as an issue. So they must have their reasons of increasing the VAT, and if Nigerians are not comfortable with it, they cannot force it on them.
Okay, now you're one of the Nigerians now who believe yes it's good, some believe it's not good. So which of the sides are you? Are you for or against?
Actually, I've not checked, I've not looked through it, so I've not really understand what's the ferocity around it, so I cannot really say anything for now until I understand.
Okay, Engineer Alex, you're the chairman of federal local government. Many would say federal local government, one of the intriguing parts of the Central Senatorial District. Is it really true? There is an agenda called Ifedore Development Agenda.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, we have a common agenda, and our agenda is not different from the agenda of our government in Ondo State. We are like part of the government in Ondo State, so we don't have a separate agenda different from the agenda of the state. And the agenda is simple: is giving to the people infrastructure, health care, and rural development. And if you look at these four that I've mentioned, that cut across everybody, and that is what we are keen into, and we are doing well in that area.
Okay, aside the fact that you've done so many things, good things since you assumed office, let me ask you, when you assumed office, what were the challenges you faced?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, the challenges is that when you are in government, everybody believe government is like a pool where you are drawing money without limit. They thought when you are in government, you must attend to everything. Whoever needs money must collect from you. I think that is the major challenge that I faced when I came in.
So you were not giving out money?
Yes, it's part of what we do. We assist our people time to time, but I'm just telling you that the request is endless, and they believe as they are asking you, you must respond even if you don't have more to give.
Okay, it's what you do from your personal purse or from the local government coffers?
As far as I'm concerned, I've done a lot from my personal purse. At the same time, I've done some from the local government purse. So we cannot move. You cannot say because you're a chairman you won't do something from your own personal purse. Being it your purse, being it the local government purse, it is your responsibility to take care of the populace because you are representing them.
Okay. Now, aside that challenge, let's talk about developmental things. Things you immediately embarked upon that has impacted meaningfully on the lives of Ifedore people. What are those things?
Thank you. When I came in initially, then was a dry season. There's some problem of access the farmland for some of our farmers, and we embark on grading of rural roads. Then more than 50-kilometer road were graded, and we priorities based on the need. And as I'm talking to you now, some of our farmers, they're happy because they can access their farms. And secondly, during the period, there was a security threat in Ifedore, why, some of what we can do to reduce that was to, patch some of the road. For example, Akure to Ijare Road, then, it was very rough, and we have to, do a palliative measure by, getting some laterites, getting some grader to make sure the road is passable, because we discovered that some of those criminals hide in the bad road to, waylay our people and rob them of their properties. But at least we were able to, ameliorate that by, making the road accessible, and nothing, we didn't record any robbery during the period. And part of what we are doing at the same time is, giving to support to our farmers in terms of giving them the seeds. We distributed the seedling of cocoa, we distributed seedling of palm fruit, and any of our farmers that need farming support, we normally contact the SSA on agribusiness to give us assistance as regard that. And we, when you talk about giving to people, yes, a lot of our people are, getting tokens from us. Some are getting 10,000, some are getting 5,000. We have more than 120 people that are getting tokens from us. At least
Why?
If you cannot.
Why?
Because it's more or less like poverty alleviation. If you cannot give them job, at least to some extent you should give them something to live. We have a lot we have a lot of unemployed youths, and if you are a graduate and you don't have job, one way or the other we should assist.
And those individuals you're assisting, I don't know, is it weekly or monthly?
It's monthly.
Okay, now they are your party faithful.
They are not, we are in
if you want to be sincere,
we
are
in government, so we should not base our assistance on our party faithful alone. We give to everybody regardless of your party. This is not party affair. This is government affair. I'm telling you the truth. So I'm on here, so I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
So the only time we talk about party is during election. After election, we are government, and government is for everybody.
Okay, minutes ago you talked about trying to make sure that the road that leads to Ijare from Akure accessible. What about Aye to Irese? There's a bad portion there. What exactly?
During that time, I think during that time we did grading of all those roads that are posing security threat. Not only, when I mentioned Akure to Ijare, Akure to Ijare is still within Irese to High Junction. They are still within the same road. So all those roads that we believe is posing threat, during that time, at least we we did some things there.
Okay, before we talk about the issues, Engineer Alex, I'm aware that some other local government chairmen are having meetings with some traditional rulers in their local government in ensuring that there is rapid development. Are you doing same in the federal local government?
Yes. I think last month we did a stakeholders that involve all the traditional rulers, the farmers, so even herdsmen and every other person that is necessary to be in the meeting. We are doing that, and we are trying to do another one now, maybe probably next month, so that everybody will be in peace in our local government.
Okay, now let's talk about one of the questions you avoided the last time you were here. That's talking about local government election. So many party faithful were aggrieved that till this moment we do not have an election for local governments in Ondo State. Now, you're interim chairman, local government. Are you really satisfied that you are not an elected local government chairman?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we are planning, according to our governor, we are planning to conduct the local government election.
We've had this several times.
Yes.
This is not the first time the governor is saying this.
Yes. We are still on our stand that we will conduct local government election. That's
How soon?
it. Yeah, well, very soon we'll conduct it.
And what's the reasons for the delay?
Well, I don't know. I cannot speak for the authority. Yeah, I'm a local government chairman, so I'm part of the government anyway. But as far as I'm concerned, I think I cannot categorically tell you the reasons because I don't know.
Have you ever asked anyone why there are no elections into local government offices?
Well, there's a limitation to everything.
So what you ask?
There's a limitation to what you ask.
Ah.
Yes. Who am I going to ask? The governor or who? So are you telling me I should go and meet the governor and ask him to his face that, Governor, why are you not conducting local government election? Yes.
You think that's not right for you to do?
I don't think it's right because everything has procedure.
And what?
Because I believe the last time we want to conduct the election, that is why the ODEC was constituted, and I believe if the governor doesn't want to conduct the election, he will not constituted ODEC. And I think that there are some things wrong along the line. So, and I believe whatever wrong along the line will be corrected, and we will conduct the local government election as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. Now, if you're just tuning in, this is Adaba Banana Farm. It's a quarter to one from our studios. If you're just tuning in, this is New Dawn. We're going on a quick break. When we return, we'll talk about some other issues.
In Sunshine State, things are looking up and getting better. The change we voted for is the next level we are riding. Our education is better, healthcare, agriculture, infrastructure is at all-time high. Things are looking up, it's a new dawn. Autonomy, 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 yeah. Iba autonomy, autonomy, things are looking up, things are getting better. It's a new dawn. Iba autonomy, and Sunshine State. It's a new dawn, right on the wings of change. Oh, it's a new autonomy, autonomy, autonomy. Things are getting better. Autonomy, yeah. Autonomy, it's a new dawn. Autonomy, autonomy. Things are looking good. Autonomy, yeah. Autonomy, it's a new autonomy, autonomy, autonomy. It's a new dawn.
All right. right, welcome back. It's still New Dawn live on Adaba FM. My guest this afternoon is Engineer Alex Oladimeji. He's a local government chairman, Ifedore. And my next question, a lot of Ondo State indigenes were surprised when your party recently redistributed buses fortnight ago to all local governments. I want to ask you, why was this buses withdrawn in the first place? Let's start from there.
As far as I'm concerned, the bus wasn't withdrawn. What happened is that,
It wasn't in your custody before now?
It wasn't withdrawn. I can say that without missing word.
So what happened to it?
Yes, that is what I want to tell you now.
Okay.
I think after the election, so, there's branded, the bus were branded, and the election is over. And it has to be rebranded. And after it was rebranded, it was released. That's all. That's what happened.
Now the election is near?
Which election?
Now that election is near, that's why it's been redistributed.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no election that is near now. Which election? Election is still far next year. It's not near. As far as I'm concerned, there's no election that is near. Okay. After the presidential election, they have to remove the branding and put another branding showcasing our party, and that's what you see in the bus.
Showcasing.
You won't see any election stuff in the bus now.
Showcasing your party.
Our party.
Okay, now that the buses are in the custody of each local government, so what purpose will these buses serve?
Thank you. The bus is with our party chairman. I mean the party chairman in each of the local governments. So when they want to attend meeting, they go with it. Whatever party activity they want to do, they go with it, and that it will help them, it will aid them. It's not only them, it's help the party members. So that's the purpose, and it's a kind of showcasing our party everywhere we go. APC. Yes.
Just that.
Yes.
How sure are you?
Very, very sure. Very, very sure.
Okay.
You can testify to that if you move out now within 2 hours, you will see one of our buses. And yes, APC is there.
Okay, one of the redistributed buses, right?
Yeah. Whatever the language you can coin, whatever the nomenclature you can put to it, as far as I'm concerned, we have our bus outside, APC.
Okay, roving round Akure Metropolis.
Not only Akure, all the 18 local governments.
Okay.
Not only Akure. Akure South has just one. Ifedore one. Likewise, other local governments.
Engineer Alex, we did talk about other issues. But before we talk about other things, one of those questions you failed to answer the last time you were here, you denied outrightly that there were no crises in your party. After that reconciliatory meeting by party bigwigs, by leaders of your party who came to Ondo State to meet some individuals to resolve crisis. Many are still aggrieved. I don't know if you're going to deny again that no one is aggrieved in your party, but then the question is, will the crisis affect future elections? Is the crisis, or are those crises resolved amicably? I want you to be sincere now.
I've always been a sincere man. So whatever answer I give to you the last time is a sincere answer, and I don't give a damn. I say what is in my mind with all sincerity. Point of correction. Let me correct you on one impression you have. You said I deny. I didn't. I said that every party, one way or the other, have their crisis at any point in time. And I told you that there's no way two groups will be having issues with something. Once one get it, the other one will feel aggrieved.
Okay, this is a confirmation. This is a confirmation that there are crises in your party.
Hold on. There is always crisis in party, and there will be crisis in party. Okay. It is normal. When two people contested for something, one win, the other one didn't. It's always been like that. You cannot tell me that if any party, as far as we are concerned now, there is always an aggrieved member in any party. So I'm not saying that probably outrightly there was no crisis.
Okay, what's the best way to resolve crisis?
Yes, the best way to crisis is consultation, consolidation, which we are doing. Maybe you have another definition or you have another way of resolving crisis.
I'm not a party man. I don't know how how issues that affect the political parties are resolved. That's
Yes,
what I'm
you are
asking you.
asking.
You're a politician.
I'm just telling you. Consultations. Meeting. You have confirmed it to me here now that after you claim that I deny that the party leader came in to resolve.
And you already confirmed that there are crises in your party.
I'm telling you,
Engineer
there
Alex.
is always crisis in any party. I'm not
we're talking about your party. We're not talking about any other party
I'm
here.
telling you, yes, we are talking about APC here. I'm telling you that there is always crisis in any party, either APC, PDP, SDP, or whatever. There is always crisis. But ability to manage the crisis matters, and we are managing our own problem.
Okay.
Yes, we are getting the sort.
Yes. Engineer Alex, now let's talk about, I'm not sure if you've had this, that some of your party members do not believe or do not have trust in the leadership qualities of Engineer Adaba, the party state chairman.
Yes.
Have you heard that before?
Yes, yes, I've heard that, and it's not new to me because when we did the Congress in Dome, some other party member did their own Congress in BTO Hall. So it was those people that did their own Congress in BTO Hall that was talking about non-confidence on Engineer Adaba.
I'll show you.
But I'm very sure, but the majority of party members in Ondo State believe in the leadership of Engineer Adaba.
Who is Adaba?
Engineer Adaba
Aside being a politician, is it accessible?
Yes, very, very accessible. If you get to his house now, it's open.
Okay, he's always at home.
He cannot be always at home.
Okay.
It's not possible. He has duty. He has responsibility.
What are his responsibilities?
The responsibility to manage the party affairs. He's doing that fantastically well.
I'll show you.
I'm very sure. I know what I'm saying. And there's no doubt about what I'm saying. And I'm on here. People can testify to it that Engineer Adaba has leadership skill. And he's managing the party affairs very well.
Are you close to him?
As my party chairman, why won't I?
Okay, perhaps that's why.
It's not that is. As a local government chairman, I'm most close to my party chairman. Why won't I? Government and party will work together. They are our fathers. The party is the father of government. So why won't I close? If I don't close to the party chairman, why am I here? Are they not the one that put us here? Because if you want to contest for anything, you go and get nomination form from the party. So you cannot separate the party from the government. As far as I'm concerned, as I'm close to my party chairman at the state level, the same thing applicable to my party chairman at the local government, even my party chairman in my ward. We are very close, and we have to close. That is why the government can move forward. Party and government are working together.
Is your party moving forward?
Very well. We are moving forward. I can testify to that.
Because you're a local government chairman?
No, even when I was ordinary party member, I know I'm doing my part.
In moving the party forward?
Yes.
How?
We are not getting, we don't just get here. We started from somewhere. When we formed APC, then I was in ACN, so it was a great effort for us to come together. Now we are here. We are not just getting, I'm not just a local government chairman overnight. You understand? So in like 5 years ago, I contested for House of Rep primary in APC. So we are not just here. So we have been working hard to make sure that our party succeed. So
okay.
I believe
Engineer Alex, quickly before we go this afternoon on this program, your advice to residents and indigents of Ifedore local government.
Well, my advice to my people is to continue to support this government as we are planning to continue giving them the dividend of democracies. And I believe when we work together, Ifedore local government will move forward, Ondo State will move forward.
Okay, thank you very much. That's my guest this afternoon on New Dawn. He is the chairman, Ifedore local government, Engineer Alex Oladimeji. I hope you're going to come again to answer questions there.
I'm always, anytime you come here, I'm always available.
Yeah. Okay, we'll call on you again.
No problem.
My name is Michael Akintunde. Next Wednesday, we'll be back.
old school.
Urbane
That's so.
or country.
Back through the years I go.
All my ladies, easy, décale, where they call it.